Alright everybody, it's time for your Tangledrift lucky dice locations. Your first one is moderately early on. There's a bit of a slope that you can go past. You'll run past these purple plants on your right. You can climb up those to your dice.
The more the dice, the better.
Dice number 2 is not far after your previous dice, before you go talk to the Fairy Punch Father, or Brick, if you know, that's how you know him as. Immediately to your left.
Lucky you.
Dice number 3 is located to the right-hand side of that same central area where you first talk to the Punch Father. Down on your right-hand side, there is a building with a staircase and a balcony. Go up the stairs to the back of the balcony. Your next dice is found during the A Small Favor side quest. After entering the portal on the side of the building and getting shrunk, immediately to your left there will be a table with a dice on it. On the same island as the A Small Favor side quest, at the very back side of the island, there will be a dice next to a chair and like a little camping looking area.
Let's go in.
For your next dice, after progressing the story a little bit, instead of turning left after accessing the shops like it tells you to, run to the far right-hand side of this island. And down this slope behind these boxes is another dice.
Numbers, go!
Your next dice is located at the next island you go to, fairly early on. You jump up to this small platform on your left, leap across to the roof of the building, and down on the back side of the building is a balcony with your dice.
Oh, that's one lucky die.
Your next dice is located during the Burning Hunger side quest. After going through the basement of the forge and coming out up top, go to the far right side of this island, and around the back of this building is a dice at the door.
Golden, baby!
Your next dice is located after progressing further down the main story of Tangledrift. After cleansing the next flower, over on the right-hand side, there will be an island that is separated from the island you're currently on. You have to jump from flower to that island to grab your dice.
You're feeling lucky.
Carrying on up the beanstalk a little bit, wrapping around this building, you will come across a platform with a mushroom attached to it. If you walk over to said mushroom and stand on it, it will launch you to two separate sets of buildings that are kind of held up aloft by just beanstalk. And when you land, a dice will be immediately in front of you.
Getting lucky.
Your next location is after progressing through until you are almost to the cathedral. On your left-hand side, there will be a bit of a cliff that you can climb up with a gravestone and a mausoleum type looking thing. You climb up that all the way to the top of this cliffside, and your dice is resting on a wall.
You're feeling lucky.
Your next dice is located during another side quest. This side quest is off to the left-hand side of the cathedral. Instead of advancing on, it is called Ron Revote. Following through that side quest, a building will become unlocked after defeating the Cyclops, and after going inside, your dice is behind the counter. Carrying forward to the cathedral, at the front entrance, there is a little bit of a lip on the left-hand side where you can jump to another platform. This dice can also be accessed from the inside, but I'm showing it how I originally found it, because why not? So you hop over here, run into this doorway on your right-hand side, and there is a fake wall in this little archway that you have to break to get your dice.
RNG's got nothing.
Progressing a little bit farther into the cathedral, after you clear the flower that is inside, You can make your way up top by turning left and jumping up top of these flowers at this broken wall, and hopping up to the ladder here. And if you follow the path around onto this balcony, you can jump from one flower to the other balcony to where your dice is.
Ooh, look.
Your next dice is located before sliding down the beanstalk at the end of your balcony. It's better to be prepared for this, because if you're not thinking about it, it is easy to miss. As soon as you start sliding down the beanstalk, keep an eye on your right-hand side. There will be a plank leading to a small island. Jump to the next one and follow the edge of the cathedral around until you find a broken window. Jump through the window, and the dice is on your right.
Golden, baby!
Following the story path, as you reach the castle, over on your left-hand side at your initial encounter here, there will be a bit of a ramparts up on the wall with some scaffolding. Run up the stairs and climb up to the next level, and your dice is overlooking the courtyard.
The spoils of war.
Lucky you.
Your next dice is farther progressing along towards the second section of the castle. There is this semi-removed portion of the beanstalk on your left. After jumping down, you need to be careful of the wind that blows across. Grab your dice and be careful of the wind on the way back.
Numbers, go!
Your next dice comes after progressing a little bit farther into the castle. You will come to a T intersection where you are supposed to turn left. Instead, head to your right and you will see some wind blowing across, which will reveal a dice behind a wall. Your next two dice are located after clearing the flower that is in this main castle hall. Instead of progressing on, turn immediately to your right and there will be a staircase leading to the second floor. After reaching the top of the staircase, turn right again, and there will be a painting that an enemy comes out of. Jump through the painting, and the dice will be on your right-hand side. After grabbing that dice, you can leave through the exact same painting. Heading back to where the stairs were, turn right again, and there will be a flower that allows you to jump to the balcony on the far side. Follow that around to your next dice.
Lucky you.
And for your final dice, after defeating the parasite, you will continue through a portal, which will take you to an island separate from the spawn island that cannot be accessed otherwise. Or if you missed it the first time, you can follow my route. You slide down, run across the now barren field, free of the parasite, jump into the portal, and at this building, make sure that you cut around the left-hand side, don't accidentally go into the portal before, and your dice is behind a barrel.